Greetings and salutations, YouTube Wanderer. The Lost One Game here, and welcome back to Cattle Call Hollywood Talent Manager. So, apologize if my voice doesn't sound exactly the same, or if I sound a little bit stuffy. I am still recovering a little bit, but here we are back again. Last episode, we were able to get Damon and Melissa to stay around because their contracts had expired, and I guess I wasn't that worried that they were going to leave, but you know, there's always that chance. Sometimes you get blindsided in this game. You don't expect things to happen. We got a personal best 3 actors in the same movie. We got Giovanni, Devin, and Melissa all in leading roles in a movie called The Aftermath, which was, I believe, a drama movie, if I'm not mistaken. And Devin got his most lucrative deal in that movie at like over $2 million, so I was pretty happy with that. I think this episode as well, I think we might actually take on a new face. I know last episode I was talking about not really, when these representation things pop up, like, I don't need you guys, but at the same time, it is getting a little bit easier now, of course, since everybody's notable and A-listers, so I think we might search for some more, some different actors. What I'll probably do, I guess we'll look for Selena and Damon some roles at the moment, and I'll come back and I'll probably have the new actors as well at that point, and I'll show you guys who I decided to go with. So for Selena, we have the role of Humble Woman. It's a major support role, which I know I've been usually doing leading roles, but at this point, I mean, 71%. I don't exactly like this movie, but it's kind of the best that's available at the moment. But it's a movie called Late. It's an adventure movie with a budget of $4.7 million. I don't know if Selena's actually gonna like this, but you know, it's worth a shot. I think she fits it pretty well, minus the British accent. Because I mean, Selena's not, she doesn't fit any of the other leading roles for this movie. You'd have to be beautiful and curvy, which she is not. Or beautiful and slim, which she also is not. She's just fit in kind of an unconventional look, if I'm not mistaken. So, Humble Woman it is. We'll see what we can do with that. So, Selena, hopefully you'll get this one. And then, of course, we don't have to worry about the whole downside of being leading and being lesbian and all that. So, there you go. But, let's see. Is Damon actually ready to go? He's fair. I guess we can get him in something. We'll see what we can find. Alright, so I wasn't able to find anything that I like for Damon so far. It's been, a lot of these movies have been just terrible. Like 51% used to be decent for me, because I used to just kind of submit people to everything, but now I'm looking for like 70s and above. There's not really anything that's around right now. I've been looking through a lot of movies and I haven't seen really much of anything. So, yeah, but anyway, we've also gotten notifications that Devin's contract's about to expire in 7 days. I think Selena's is about to expire in a couple days as well. Contract expired in 7 days, which was a couple days ago that I got that. Actually, did it already go through? I guess she has decided to stick around. Yeah, she'll be here till June of next year, so good. As well, she did get her role, so that helps out a lot too. So she is 100% happy, I guess. Let's see the contract. This is the part where it gets interesting. Sounds like a deal, she says. Okay, $430,000. Alright, how much can we go up to for this major support role? Can we get $1 million just for a major support role? That would be interesting. I mean, the movie only has a budget of $4 million, or a little under 5, so we can go up to $700,000. Okay, that's not too bad. I think they'll give it to her too, considering, okay, well, I guess not. I mean, I guess at least she gets net points out of it, so I guess it'll work. It would work indeed, okay? So that's going to put us at $9.7 million, 300,000, little under 300,000 away, about 230 actually, 235,000 away from 10 million. All right, so everybody's now done filming. Freaking everybody in that same movie for Giovanni, Melissa, and Devin are all done now. So let's see, Selena's Over the Moon, that's the same one. All right, so I'm gonna go back to looking for Damon, and then after that we'll get some new actors. Alright, the search is still on for Damon a role. Like, every movie has just been terrible. We're scraping the bottom of the barrel here for some barrel here for some reason. I can't freaking talk. I don't know why. Devin's contract is now expired, which I guess we actually have an option to negotiate his, which we never do, it seems like. But I mean, of course I'm going to extend Devin's contract. Why would I tear it up? He wants to stay. I'm gonna let him stay. He's happy. I'm happy with him. So let us extend this contract. Alright, let us keep our union together at the moment. There was also, the Top Actor Search has just been released in theaters, Animals. I think that was one with Devin in it. No, that was The Winters. I wanted to see, check the cast. Where was the ratings for it? There we go. 65. Devin is perfect as unfortunate epidemiologist. Then we've got, there's another movie that came out too that I missed at some point. The Animals. Okay, that was with Animals was with Selena. That one got lukewarm reviews, so that one didn't do too well. And then I want to check the top actress chart. Giovanni's still number 2. Of course, it's going to be a long time if he ever gets to number 1, but he's still number 2 at the moment. Damon is number 15 now. I believe he jumped up, or did he fall down? I can't remember. I feel like at one point he was at like number 12 or 13, but if he wasn't, he's at 15 now. Alright, so let's see. Going down the list a little bit further, did anybody else make the list? Anybody else? Doesn't look like it. Frick. Was hoping somebody might have broke in here. Scarlett's still on there. Of course, we still keep an eye on her every now and then. Not seeing him. Not even in the top. Not 90. Oh, Melissa made it to number 95. There you go. Alright, so we got 3 actors in the top 100. I think we're doing pretty well. At some point, we got to get Selena and Devin in there. But, you know, their time will come. Their time will come. But back to the search again. Hopefully, we can find something this time. Alright, so I know I was looking for roles for Damon, but I've actually found something that I think will fit Melissa quite perfectly. It's not a leading role once again, but this movie's pretty good, so I'm just hoping that the major support role will play out for her. Pondering businesswoman in this movie called The Seed. It's a drama with a budget of almost $5 million, so pretty much it fits her perfectly, minus the British accent. That's the only thing, but everything else is going to work for her, so we're going to go ahead and throw Melissa in that one, and we will continue our search for Damon, I guess. At this point, I guess I got Damon, Giovanni, and Devin, so I guess if anything pops up for either of those, I will come back then. Alright, so this one might be pushing it a little bit. Crippled ex-hitman in a movie called The Wind, or not The Wind, Wind, with a budget of $3.229 million, written or produced by George Martin. I wonder if it's George R.R. Martin. But anyway, script rating 92%, so we're going to put Giovanni in this. The thing about it is, it doesn't exactly fit him. The body type's going to be off. The age is going to be off. He doesn't have a motorcycle license. But, you know, I mean, he's an A-lister. I think he might be able to do it. Plus, I mean, it's not even a leading role. So, I mean, I think they will heavily... Well, actually, it is a leading role. I'm sorry. I thought I had submitted him for a major support one. I think they'll still consider him for it. Hopefully, he'll do pretty well in it. Alright, but now we'll have to search for Giovanni and Devin. Alright, so for Devin, I haven't really gotten to that point where I'm looking for, like, crazy good scripts for him. This movie doesn't have a script rating at all, so I don't even know what it's going to be like. But it has a budget of $124 million, so it's got to be pretty freaking decent. It's an adventure movie called The Power, with a freaking, what is that, an octopus in the background? But we're going to submit him for major support role, Pig-Headed Baseball Scout, which I think fits him pretty perfectly. I don't think, does Devin do swimming? He does not. Okay, so no. But, I mean, I think he'll still fit it pretty well. Alright, so we're going to submit it for it. A lot of stuff did happen in that time as well. So we had, let's see, Blessed Mysterious. In theaters, Blessed Mysterious. That was with, let's see, Blessed Mysterious. Another box office chart was released. TV ratings are in. Adaptable Damage. That was the one with Giovanni in it as a lead. Did that one do? I couldn't even see what happened with that one. Adaptable Damage. I didn't see anything. It's a critic's darling. Okay, so that was his. Where's the review thing? How can you? Okay, here we go. 88%. Giovanni is fascinating as a respectable defense attorney. Critics are raving about Giovanni. That's for Adaptable Darling. All right, so there was another one too. I had like 15 notifications pop up at that one time. It was hard to see what was going on. Flowers. That's with Damon is. Oh, it was 39%. That was terrible. I think that was that one he got offered, so I don't think that one was exactly my fault, so forget about that one. But back to the search. Alright, so for Giovanni, we've got the role of alien stand-up comedian in this comedy movie called The Day. I usually don't submit Giovanni for comedy movies. I mean, every now and then it happens, but you know, he can do a little bit of everything. So this movie has a 93% script rating, which I usually hire a script consultant, but at this point, I might as well just go ahead and just throw him in it. He doesn't have a French accent, but of course he's an A-lister. I've been able to push further boundaries than that. I've been able to push age and everything else past that for him. So at this point, I don't think anybody really cares. I don't think anyone really cares. Alright, Giovanni submitted. And now I'm going to start searching for my new actors, which I guess it's already been freaking bad enough. At least they could fill up some of those bad roles, though, that I've been seeing lately. So I'll come back. I think I might get two more actors. Alright, so first up on the docket, we have Mr. Isaiah Henderson, who's a free agent. Currently available, I guess at the moment. He's not attached to anything. The only thing I don't like is his facial expressions. Pretty much, and well, stamina's gonna be bad. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Giovanni in a way. Plus, he's kind of like Black Giovanni pretty much at this point, because he's chunky, boorishly handsome. They're kind of the same in a way. Once he gets up, once he starts to get in movies, I think he'll be pretty much did I say Giovanni? I meant Damon if I said Giovanni. All right, so we got him for 12 months, 10% commission. Does he really care about anything else? I guess not. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and send him a contract offer. I got one more actor to find, or an actress, I'm sorry, because I always hire a guy and a girl. All right, next up we have Miss Genesis Ross. 23 years old, beautiful and curvy. Pretty much the only thing I don't know about her right now is her charisma, which is kind of important, but at the same time, I think we're just gonna go ahead and take a chance on this one. All right. So we got our two new actors, and well, I can just say actors. So Isaiah's decided to join, and Genesis have joined. All right, so good, we're good. Weekly box office charts are in, weekly TV ratings are in. There's not another top actress chart yet, surprisingly enough. It's audition day for Damon now, as well as Melissa. So let's see, I want to see what ends up happening with those. Naomi Larson is seeking representation. Let's see, audition day for Devin now as well. All right, Melissa did end up getting hers, Pondering Businesswoman. That was the major support role. So let's see, she was number 1 out of 7 people. There wasn't a lot of competition for that one. Usually I'm used to seeing like 20 people or 30 people applying for one role, but it's okay. So let's see, the most we can go up to is 740,000, which I guess she is willing to accept, and so therefore there am I. All right, did I say therefore there am I? Therefore I am as well, that's what I meant to say. All right, so there we go. Damon ended up getting his, which I was saying he might be pushing it a little bit, but I guess openly gay, not believable as a lead, so yeah, that did play into that. But otherwise, I didn't say anything else, so I'm okay with this. I mean, but even as a leading, 480,000, was a little bit of a budget, small budget, so I guess, it'll do. All right, pretty sure Damon's okay with it too. He doesn't seem to be upset about it. Giovanni's now auditioning as well. All right, so while we're waiting on that, I'm gonna find some roles for Genesis and Isaiah, if possible. Of course, we know it's always difficult in the beginning, so we'll see. Of course, there's a lot of bad movies to pick from, so of course, and now the agency should, I say should, be able to sway some people into letting some of our actors in now. All right, so I'm gonna try and work my magic in the same movie for these two. Hopefully, it'll work. I mean, one of them's a little bit pushing it, I guess, at this point, but we're gonna go with Bewildered Rookie Cop. All right, for Isaiah. Well, actually, no, was it that one? It was another one. I could have swore it was another one that I wanted to pick for him. Persevering Double Agent? Which one was it? I guess it was that one. That one was pushing it because he's not fluent in Spanish, but everything else is kind of in any, so I don't think they would care about all that. So Isaiah, that's going to be your role, and then Genesis, I believe I was submitting for Deformed Crime Scene. No, not that one. Had Herbalist, Incompetent Juror. That's what it was. That one was actually, both of them were pushing it a little bit because of the age. Mid-30s, they're like in their 20s, but she is beautiful. The body type's gonna be off. Driver's license and standard American accent are there, so that's good to see. I didn't realize that she was a former reality show star as well, and that her humor is not there. Her charisma isn't that high at the moment. Her personality is serious. I need to go see what, just for the heck of it, I guess I needed to see what was going on with Isaiah. So Isaiah, god dang it, Isaiah, let's see, he is eco-friendly. Condition is poor. I didn't realize his condition was so bad. Frick. He might not even be able to freaking stay awake during the auditions. He does a lot of stuff though. Bike riding, dancing, fencing, motorcycle license, and standard American accent. I think he's our only person with a motorcycle license, which is pretty cool. Never had anybody with that. Actually, no, Selena does too. Okay, I didn't even realize that either. Alright. Good to have a lot of special skills though. But we'll see what ends up happening, I guess, at this point. Alright, so Devin landed his role as pig-headed baseball scout in The Power. Alright, so let's see. He was number 1 out of... Oh boy. This is what I'm used to. 40 people. This wasn't even a leading role though, was it? Well-known, active, very charismatic, represented by well-known agency. It wasn't. I'm pretty sure it wasn't. Yeah, it was major support. I'm surprised it got that many people. Alright, let's see. They're willing to give him 430,000. Actually, we can go up more. And then we should be able to... If we got 700,000 for some other roles, I think we should be able to get... about 700,000 for this one, probably more. They should be able to give him $1 million just because of the fact this movie has a budget of $124 million. I've never seen a budget that freaking massive. I'd said $1 million, and it looks like we might. Nope, never mind. It stopped at $879. All right, that'll do. That will do. All right, they dropped it back down to $869, but I can take that. We'll accept that. It's fine. It is fine. Yes, we will accept. Winters ends his box office run. Devin signed his contract. Do I have anybody else auditioning? I think everybody else is good. I think everybody is in a movie now at this point. So I've got nothing to do but wait pretty much on Genesis and Isaiah to see what's going to happen with them. So Damon started filming. When starts, release date's going to be November the 9th. Skip ahead a little bit. Claims scriptwriter sings praises of Selena Ramsey. Oh, I thought it was going to be some more money for me. I did get $42,000 off a commission bonus for Giovanni and the armies, though, so that helps. We're getting closer and closer. We're, what, $40,000 away at this point. $40,000. I'm not going to get that from the last two people, though. Not going to get that from them, because their roles are probably not going to be worth that much. So, yeah. It's like a 5... Oh, wait. There's a couple of the new top actors chart. Let's see. Ooh, Giovanni's number 2, and David jumped up to number 5 now. Okay, let's go a little bit further down the list and see if Melissa has moved any, or she's still like number 90 freaking 2 or something like that. Looks like she's still down at the bottom, so I don't think she's moved. Oh, no, she's 88 now, so she moved up a little bit. And Selena is now number 99, so we got 4 people in the top actors chart. We just need to get Devin in there, and then I'll be pretty happy about what I've done with my career so far with this. I just need to get one more. Of course, eventually I'm going to have to get everybody in there, because that's what they're going to want in order to stick around. But I guess some people will never be... Oh, we're up to 10 million now. Alright, so let's see. Giovanni ended up landing his role, the alien stand-up comedian. Alright, that one was kind of just a weird one, but I mean, it was like a 90%, so I couldn't pass it up, you know? Plus, it's an opportunity for him to kind of go back into comedy again. So I will go ahead and accept that. Let's see. The contract is $199,000. This is blasphemy for him, but I guess he's willing to accept it. Like I said, at this point, I think he's sort of starting to realize that it's more about the ratings now rather than the money. He's made a decent bit of money in his career at this point. Matter of fact, I think the roster rankings and things were fixed now. So if this is accurate, Giovanni has made $9 million this year alone. We're only 6 months into the year, so pretty freaking impressive. Pretty impressive. It's audition day for Genesis, which it should be audition day for Isaiah as well. Blessed Mysterious, Ian Zick's box office run with a terrible gross of $3.9 million. God awful, just terrible. Giovanni started filming. What message did I miss down here? The TV ratings. Okay. Don't care about those because I don't have anybody on TV anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Weekly box office chart. They both missed out. Dang it. Well, let's see what the report said. She was number 3, so they said age was off the mark. I guess I can't push too far right now. Isaiah was number 2. Didn't really have any cons. They didn't care about the accent, apparently, but he was number 2. So... we got close. I mean, close but no cigar. Celine's now done filming as well. Alright, so we'll have to go back and find something that fits him a little bit better. Alright, so for Isaiah, this one is still technically pushing it a little bit. The age is there, the looks is going to be there. The body type is going to be the problem, though, because Isaiah is chunky, so it doesn't exactly fit there. But, I mean, he does have the dancing. He does have a lot of special skills that I think will play in for him. Plus, it's a minor support role. It's pretty, low down. It's the last role on the list. This movie is Always Inner. It's a drama movie with a budget of 3.7, so there shouldn't be too much competition for this. So I think he should have a pretty good shot at it. So let's see what we can end up finding for Genesis. Alright, so for Genesis, I think we have found the perfect role. I don't think that anyone could be more perfect for this role than Genesis. We've got the role of uncompromising robber. It's a minor support role. It fits her pretty much perfectly. She is beautiful and curvy, well, just minus the British accent, but, I mean, come on, really? It's a movie called The Doc. It's a fantasy with a budget of $4.7 million and a script rating of 54%, at least according to my player, which is usually pretty accurate. Alright, so let's go ahead and submit Genesis for that. I think as well, it had pretty much told me that Giovanni's contract's about to expire pretty soon, which I think Giovanni's happy. I think he'll stick around. I don't think I've given him really any reason to leave at this point. So he's still, I'm pretty sure he's going to stay. And I got some commission money for Adaptable Damage, which was a Giovanni movie. Giovanni's always been my moneymaker now, so if he goes... I mean, at this point, everybody... Oh, frick. Isaiah missed out again. I thought that one would go over well, but he was number 2 again. Alright, there were still no cons. I guess it... Let's see. What is wrong with Isaiah at the moment? Is it... Let's see. His morale isn't good right now. His condition is good now, but... His characterization is kind of low. I guess that might have to do with it. We're gonna have to find him something eventually. Hopefully Genesis gets hers though, because if she doesn't, I'm just gonna be disappointed. Usually I have to try like 3 times or so before I can get somebody something. All right, so Devin's now a model professional. That's good. Labeled a model professional, thank goodness. And was he always an A-lister? He's an A-lister now. Okay, yeah, so we got no more notable people. Everybody's A-listers now, so this is great. This is great indeed. I still want to see what's going to happen with Genesis, though. Giovanni's now done filming. Everything has increased considerably and remarkably. All right, the day has finished. That'll be released in October. Isaiah's unhappy with me. Look, I'm trying, okay? You're not making this easy for me right now by criticizing right now. Critics are raving about Selena and Damon in cases. That movie got an 85%. Damon is unforgettable, and Selena is great. I forgot to put them in the same movie. I've been putting everybody in the same movies. I just forgot who I put in. All right, so that's in, and it's brought in $9 million. It's struggling, though. It's doing well with the critics, but not exactly with the moviegoers. It's audition day now for Genesis. We got, 55,000 for Damon and Flowers. Okay, I will take that. Put this at almost $10.1 million. Okay, so let's see. Oh, God dang it. Alright, what? How is this possible? I said that I didn't know what was wrong with the world if this movie turned out to be bad. 44%. Melissa was measured. Giovanni is memorable. And Devin was solid. How is that movie bad with some of the greatest actors in the world in it? 3 of the top 100 actors in the world. And it somehow ends up being bad. Alright, but let's see. Genesis missed out on hers. She was number 2 this time. She was number 3 the first time. Fits perfectly. Perfect look. Well-known agency. Still didn't pick her. God dang it. Alright, but I'm going to end it here, guys. And I will see you in the next one.